Good evening, everyone. Today, I want to share something real 12 lessons that life teaches each one of us the hard way. Lessons no one sits you down to tell you when you're young. No, these are lessons life has reserved for when you're in the thick of it, fighting through the noise and the setbacks, and asking yourself, am I really cut out for this? Life isn't going to slow down for anyone. It doesn't care if you're ready or if you feel equipped to handle its challenges. It doesn't press pause so you can gather your thoughts or give you time to find your footing. Life moves fast, and it's up to you to keep up. If you wait around for everything to be just right before you take action, you'll find yourself left behind, looking back with regret, wondering why you didn't start sooner. That's the hard truth. There are no perfect moments, no foolproof plans. The truth is, you will never feel entirely ready. Every single person who's achieved anything worthwhile had doubts, faced setbacks, and questioned themselves. They moved forward in spite of that. They knew they couldn't afford to sit around waiting for the stars to align or for some magical sign to appear. Instead, they took a deep breath and dove in, ready or not. Because here's the thing, life rewards those who take action, not those who wait for everything to be perfect. Each step you take, no matter how uncertain, builds momentum. Each decision, each risk, each failure, each victory, it all pushes you closer to where you want to be. Imagine someone waiting for a perfect wave, thinking they'll only start paddling once they see that perfect swell. By the time they realize it's coming, it's too late to catch it. They miss their moment. The same is true for life. Your job is to paddle anyway, to keep moving and to be ready to ride whatever wave comes your way. Life doesn't wait for you to feel ready. And if you hesitate, opportunities will pass you by. The world respects those who show up, even if you're unsure, even if your voice shakes, even if you're the only one who believes in your path, just show up. The truth is, every time you push through doubt, every time you step forward into something unknown, you're building resilience. And that resilience, that inner strength, is what separates those who make things happen from those who sit on the sidelines watching life pass by. Remember, finding your place in this world isn't about fitting in or waiting for things to make sense. It's about creating a space that feels right to you, one action, one choice at a time. And that doesn't come from waiting, it comes from movement. So don't hold back. Don't wait for permission or for a sign that everything is safe and predictable. Step up, keep moving forward, and let life meet you where you stand. Life moves fast, and the question is, are you willing to keep up and find your place along the way? Failure is an inevitable part of life, something each of us will face, no matter how talented, prepared, or resilient we may be. It doesn't matter how high you aim or how many times you've succeeded before. At some point, life will knock you down. It'll bring you to your knees, test your limits, and force you to confront your doubts. But here's the truth, the real test isn't whether you fall, it's whether you're willing to get back up. Because every single fall teaches us something that no amount of success can. When we stumble and fail, it feels like the world is watching, and sometimes it is. We fear that our mistakes define us, that they say something about who we are and what we're capable of. But the truth is, failure is simply a stepping stone on the path to growth. Each time you fall, each time you hit the ground, you have the opportunity to rise stronger, wiser, and more determined. Failure gives you perspective. It shows you your limits, yes, but also opens your eyes to new paths, new solutions, and new strengths within yourself. Failure isn't a final destination. It's a process, a part of becoming who you're meant to be. And while success can be satisfying, it's often failure that teaches us the most. In those difficult moments, we learn resilience, we learn patience, and we learn how much we're capable of enduring. Every setback forces us to dig deeper, to look within, and to find the courage to try again. You see, each time you rise after a fall, you build a toughness that no one can take from you. That toughness becomes your strength, and it's something you carry with you, regardless of the challenges that come your way. The only true failure is in refusing to get back up and choosing to stay down and let that one moment define the rest of your journey. There will be times when giving up feels like the easy choice, when it seems like getting back up just isn't worth the effort. But those moments are where growth happens. They're the defining moments that shape who you become. Standing up after a fall isn't easy, but every time you do, you defy the limits you thought you had. You show yourself and the world that your story isn't over, that you're not done fighting, not done growing. So when life knocks you down, and it will remember that it's not the end. See failure as a lesson, as a test of your determination and your courage. Stand up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. Because every time you get back up, you're one step closer to the person you're meant to be. One of the hardest truths in life is realizing that not everyone around you is rooting for your success. This can be surprising, even painful, especially when it's people you thought would have your back, friends, family members, or coworkers. Some people will cheer for you to fall, and it's not always about you personally. It's often a reflection of their own insecurities, doubts, or disappointments. When they see you striving, pushing past your limits, or achieving something they haven't dared to pursue, it can bring out jealousy, resentment, or even fear. And in their discomfort, some may hope you fail just to feel validated or less alone in their own fears. When you recognize this truth, it's tempting to try to win them over, to prove to everyone that you're worthy, capable, and deserving of your dreams. But focusing on winning approval is a trap. The more you seek validation from others, the more you drift from your own purpose and path. The reality is, no matter what you do, some people will never give you the support or praise you hope for. And trying to please everyone is not only impossible, but it also drains your energy, distracts you, and pulls you away from the very goals that you're working toward. Instead, focus on your journey. Build your vision, your goals, and your sense of self so strong that outside opinions, whether supportive or not, don't sway you. Keep your eyes on the path ahead and remember why you're walking it. Remind yourself of the purpose that got you started, of the fire that keeps you going, even when it's hard. Let that purpose be the only voice that matters. People may try to discourage you, or they may criticize you to hold you back, but their words only have power if you allow them to. Surround yourself with people who genuinely want to see you succeed, who lift you up, and who challenge you in healthy ways. But even if you find yourself on this journey alone, let that solitude make you stronger. Embrace the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you're doing this for yourself, not to gain approval or validation from others. Every great achievement comes with moments of doubt, both from within and from those around you. But real strength is built by pressing forward in spite of that. Understand that the path you're on won't make sense to everyone, and it doesn't have to. Not everyone will see your vision or believe in your potential, and that's okay. It's not their journey to understand, it's yours to live. So let them think what they want, say what they will, and let it roll off your back. You're not here to prove them wrong, you're here to prove yourself right. Hold on to your purpose, stay focused, and keep moving forward one step at a time. Success isn't free. It demands sacrifices, and the path to greatness often requires letting go of things that are comfortable, familiar, and even deeply valued. When you set big goals and aim high, you quickly realize that not everything and everyone can come along with you. Sometimes success means stepping out of your comfort zone, saying no to what feels safe, and embracing the unknown. It's about trading momentary ease for long-term fulfillment, knowing that the price you're paying now will yield something invaluable in the end. The sacrifices you make aren't always visible to others. Long hours spent working when everyone else is relaxing, sleepless nights thinking about how to push forward, and countless moments when doubt creeps in. These are the hidden costs of pursuing something meaningful. People may not see these moments, but they are the backbone of every achievement. It takes courage to keep going when comfort is calling you back. And often you have to leave behind things that once felt essential: an old routine, a predictable job, or even a group of friends who don't share your vision. Approval is another thing you'll likely have to sacrifice. People may not understand your choices, and some may even criticize you for following a path that doesn't align with their expectations. They may question why you're working so hard or why you've become so focused on something that's not guaranteed. But success means you're willing to tune out those voices and stay true to your purpose, even if it makes you feel isolated at times. Approval feels good, but it can be fleeting. When you focus too much on gaining others' acceptance, you risk compromising on what you're truly capable of. Then, there are friendships that might not survive the journey. When you're working towards something big, not everyone will understand your dedication. You might have to make tough choices, choosing late nights of work over social gatherings, or prioritizing your goals over relationships that drain your energy or steer you off course. True friends will support you, even if it means seeing less of you for a while. But others may resent your commitment, and some friendships may naturally fall away. Letting go of people who don't uplift you is difficult, but it creates space for those who genuinely want to see you succeed. In the end, these sacrifices, comfort, approval, and even some relationships are what allow you to step into greatness. They clear the way, forcing you to confront what truly matters and to invest in yourself in ways that most people aren't willing to. Success is demanding, but every sacrifice you make strengthens your resolve, sharpens your focus, and moves you closer to the life you envision. When you finally reach your goals, you'll realize that the sacrifices were not losses, but necessary steps in becoming the person you were meant to be. Hold on to that vision, trust the process, and be willing to pay the price for greatness. In life, the path to success is paved with hard truths, and these lessons aren't for the faint of heart. The world won't wait for you, it pushes forward with or without your readiness. Failure isn't just possible, it's inevitable, and each setback is a chance to rise stronger than before. Not everyone around you is rooting for your success, and the voices that doubt you may come from unexpected places. But let their skepticism fuel you, not hinder you. And remember, true success requires sacrifices, giving up comfort, seeking approval only from within, and sometimes even letting go of relationships that hold you back. As you walk this path, keep your vision close and stay rooted in your purpose. Know that these challenges and sacrifices are not obstacles to your journey, but stepping stones to greatness. This is your story to write, your journey to walk, and the only approval you truly need is your own. So move forward with resilience, embrace each lesson, and let nothing hold you back. In the end, these are the experiences that shape you, strengthen you, and lead you to the success you deserve. Let me remind you, life doesn't play by your rules. It will test you, shake you, and yes, it'll try to break you. But in those moments, remember these lessons. Embrace them, live them, and let them fuel you. And when you get knocked down, and you will get knocked down, stand tall, hold your head high, and push forward. Because every brutal lesson is not there to break you, but to build you. Thank you.